Oh, and straight back past him. That could have been a caught and bowled. It was hit back very firmly. It certainly pulled up in the outfield, but Morrison, I don't think, even got a hand on it.
Matthew Hay not quite timing the ball at the moment, and Morrison, it's always hard, but he seemed to be very late to move, and it seemed to come fairly close to him. See, high on the bat. I don't think he even touched it, and maybe just the bottom finger, but certainly not a great lunge from Morrison.
In the air and gone straight to mid-wicket. And so the New Zealanders have struck, and have a look at them, they're jumping up and down. Cairns has taken the catch. Hayden, having faced 18 balls, has knocked one straight to white mid-on, and so he's on his way.
And full points to Chris Pringle. He's been around the wicket from the very first ball, not giving the batsman any width at all. There's the angle coming in, it crowds him up. He almost has to throw it away. Hits it straight to Cairns off the meat of the bat. That's an important breakthrough for New Zealand. Good cricket. Hayden out for 5, 18 deliveries, 1 for 8.
That is not going to please Ken Rutherford, because it is diametrically opposed to what he's asked for.
Certainly a very good shot, and a very positive one too by Mark Taylor, with Chris Pringle just dragging it down a little bit, and Taylor very quick. Getting to the back foot there, and he pull that one in front of square.
Moore has got that away out to deep mid-wicket. Not going to go anywhere near the boundary. They'll have to take their chance on running 4. Taylor's got to go to the danger end. There you go. 1 for 30.
Once again, brilliant running from Mark Waugh. Larson to continue.
Charge could be out. There's a man out there. We'll get around. No, it'll fall in safe between the men at long off and deep cover. Didn't time that, Mark Waugh. I think it was intentional. He opened the face and hit into the gap. Charging Larson. Good tactics. Trying to lift the run rate. That's a beautiful hit. Clean as a whistle. Straight down the ground. Beautifully played. Lofted on drive.
Good effort, and the Australians need to keep pushing it along like this, because halfway through this innings, the end of the 25th over, the little measuring stick we use indicated something around about 200, 210 would be as much as the Australians could expect.
Only the second boundary in the innings so far. The wicketkeeper coming up now to the stumps. That's a good ploy. Tony Blaine. This gets a signal to a wide mid-on. Misfield, no extra run. Taylor falls over. 50 to Mark Waugh. He's in very good touch. Hopefully he will go on today. A good crowd here appreciate a fine player. That's out. And he does that. How often does he do that? Captain Rutherford takes the catch. Mark Waugh appeared in full control, as was the case against South Africa. He hit it straight to the fieldsman, trying to hit it over mid-off.
Well, Kenny Rutherford knows that that is a absolutely crucial delivery and dismissal. Out for 53.
Shane Thompson, the off-spinner, coming into the attack. Good move with the new batsman Boone at the crease, and Mark Taylor not on fire. So he's got to give Boone as much strike as possible. Sweep. Oh, gets past the fieldsman there. They're slow to turn the New Zealanders. Maybe it's a sand out there. He almost ran with the ball. And Boone comes back for the third.
That one, oh, it's gone through his legs. Oh, it's misses like that just lets the opposition off the hook a little bit. 35 overs have now been completed. 2 for 119 Australia. They won the toss, decided to bat first. So Taylor on 49. Got that away. That'll be 50. So Taylor taking just 92 balls to chalk up his 50. And the Aussie team will now be expecting him to kick on from here and perhaps score his first 100 in one-day internationals. In the air, and it's gone. Straight down, backward square legs throw. David Boone realising that he had to go for it there, deciding to hit it over the top, didn't quite get there, and Morrison down there makes the catch.
So I'm sure David Boone was trying to go square, go to the mid-wicket area, but Richard de Groen just bowling those leg cutters, and they're not quite coming on this pitch. And it finished up going straight down Danny Morrison's throat. And Australia are now 3 for 131 in the 38th over.
That's a good shot. At the end of the over, it's 3 for 156. Beautifully placed. Not easy to get down the track and smash the ball away over extra cover, and Steve Waugh's managed it perfectly.
Mickey Ritchie, 5 overs to go. That's well struck. That may beat them out. Deep leg, yes, 4 runs. So the brilliant all-rounder Stephen Waugh lifting the run rate with 2 good boundaries, 1 over, 1 off. That one just wide of the man at mid-wicket. Beautifully struck. Larson just a fraction short. Listen to the roar of that crowd of about 20,000 people.
Well, it's only about the 4th boundary they've actually hit. It certainly is well struck, and Australia now looking to really up the tempo. They're short of runs. They felt that 220 was on the cards, and they'll be pushing to get anywhere near that far.
It's a bad ball, one of the few bad balls that's been bowled in the last 10 overs. That's a better one, but he gets 4 more maybe. Running down the hill, an inside edge. There she goes. That's 8 off 2 deliveries. That's what was needed. Disappointed Larson, but charged there by Steve Waugh, having a good hard look back at the bowler. That's what one-day cricket's all about. Full toss, well fielded, slow, out.
Well done.
Missed the bars the first time. No, he got there. I think he missed the bars. He's called for the replay, but you'll find that the bowler missed with the first thrust at the stumps and went for the second one. Not out.
And that's the brilliance of Chris Harris when he does get it right. Very good at indoor cricket is Chris Harris. His skills are certainly shown here right now, so we'll just watch it. Look at that, athletic. Well, should get the benefit of the doubt, I think, William. The referee, the match referee, only has, or the third umpire rather, only has 30 seconds to make the decision.
That wasn't all that difficult. Hands, full toss and well fielded. Mark Taylor's been there for a day and a half and he couldn't put the full toss away. You get frustrated. He caught Mark Taylor by surprise with that full toss. Just over, right? He's chipped that in the air. He's got to be out surely. They're coming for it. Harrison, the wicketkeeper's going to be mucked up. No! The wicketkeeper, Blaine, takes the catch. That's the end. There was almost a collision. Harris was coming. Blaine was coming. Taylor chipped it in the air, and at the end the wicketkeeper Tony Blaine took the catch.
It's well taken by Blaine at the end of the day. Gives Chris Cairns a wicket, so Australia 4 for 183.
The left and right-handed combination will break up the line of the New Zealand bowlers. As Pringle comes back into the attack, he's going to go around the wicket immediately. It's well bowled. What run out was it? Hit his hand? No, Peel.
He can't hit it much straighter than that, can he? He did miss it. But had he done so, then Waugh would have been run out. That's a terrible way to go.
Chips it safely. So we only go for 1 here. And Steve Waugh, is he broken down?
Might have pulled a hamstring, Steve Waugh, and that could be a bit of a blow for Australia, not only in the batting at the moment, but he could be a very important bowler later in the match.
Alan Borders waving Healy on. Steve Waugh's going to retire hurt. And that's a blow for Australia. Steve Waugh on 25, Border on 2. Pringle. Border crushes that. It may go. Here comes the fieldsman. It's going to be a photo finish. Good save. So they run 3. Every run's so important.
It's been the commitment of the New Zealanders in the field. It's been the odd misfield, but generally the guys have tried very hard out there. It's a very big ground to defend.
Pringle. Here we are swinging a miss. Border's coming. Throw to the other end. Wrong end. They'll be through for a bye. Photo finish, says umpire Len King. Can you believe that? The underarm throw and Len King at square leg off the final delivery calls for the camera. Surely he was home. The wicketkeeper took a long time to throw it. Let's have a look at that again. There's the... Here comes, says Border. And he's gone. Goodbye, Mr. Border. He'll be adjudged run out. So it'll be 5 for 202 after 50 overs.
So New Zealand required 203 runs at 4.06 per over. It won't be easy because the Australians know they're defending quite a small target.
Young's out there with Latham. Rod Latham out there at the non-striker's end. So it's McDermott on his way. And straight away down the leg side he goes, and everyone has a quick little glance at the umpire to see if he's going to call wide, but he doesn't do that. That's the view from the camera down the wicket. Nice flat surface. Off the pad, and he's given him out. Straight away the Australians strike. McDermott once again into the action, quick as a flash. And have a look at that. Pats on the back all round. Got him, yes.
Well, that's certainly not the start New Zealand have wanted in their innings here in chase of these runs. Well, that looks a pretty good one to me. Brian Young's gone. And McDermott has struck, as he has done right throughout this one-day series, very early on. Makes the task a little bit harder for New Zealand. 1 for none.
That's a good shot. He's got that one away beautifully, and it's screaming across the outfield. That is well timed. Into the fence it goes. Oh, and that was so close. Oh, the batsman's allowed to turn around and knock it away. He hit it the first time, missed it the second.
He's just struggling to adapt.
Oh, and a big appeal again for LBW, and that's knocked back by the umpire very quickly. That's umpire Len King there. Seemed to me to turn his head on it. Said not out, I think. Just let's watch umpire King. We might not be able to see him from this angle, but that was quite high on the pad there.
Certainly Latham's struggling out there at the moment, and Ken Rutherford is starting to take a little bit of control.
Oh, good shot again, and just short of Border. He's deadly dangerous in that area, both to his right and left. Just waiting in there. That was well timed too by Rutherford.
So the Australians certainly very good in the field. Rutherford has hit the ball in the air quite uppishly. Did that in the Test series.
That last replay was a magnificent example of how to dive forward and pick the ball up. Just got that one away fine. Will this run away to the boundary? It's flying away down there. Will it get there? Yes, another 4 to New Zealand. Oh, and that one's nipped back. And oh, his rifle's after him. He's just a bit slow. Well, I don't think Rifle expected them to run for that one. And it was one of those deliveries that really did jag back. The sort of delivery he bowled at Sydney.
Good shot. That's over the top. That's the way to play. Take a chance early on. That's going to race down the hill for 4. Rutherford leading from the front. Good shot, beautifully hit, lovely on drive. That's a confidence builder for Rod Latham in New Zealand. That's a glorious stroke.
Beautifully timed. Good spin.
Super shot, over the top goes the captain. This will go all the way. New Zealand lifting the run rate at the right time.
That could be out. Oh, he's fallen. Not quite at the last hurdle, but very, very close to it, Michael Slater. Tim May, I suspect, doesn't know whether to laugh or cry, but there might be a tear or two there. New Zealand doing it well here. 1 for 58 against 1 for 65 after 20 overs. Rutherford's 34, Latham 23. He's finding a bit of form, Rod Latham. Rutherford taking strike, but that should be out this time. Rutherford. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. And there is a soft dismissal. Mark Waugh has broken through just when Rutherford and Latham were looking very, very dangerous. A bottom edge from Ken Rutherford, attempting the cut. And New Zealand suddenly have had a dramatic reverse.
Well, Mark Waugh will feel that is justice after having Rutherford dropped in his previous over. Rutherford having a few words with Latham as he leaves. It's 2 for 66.
Watch for the flipper, which comes out the end of the fingers. You've got to watch his hand all the time.
So slowly but surely, the score ticking up now, 2 for 99.
Oh, got him! Beautiful work, Healy. Superb wicket keeping and beautifully bowled.
Desperate effort there. Latham roping away to try and cover the spin. Just stretches his foot just outside the crease. And in a flash, Healy's got the bails off. That's lovely bowling and good wicket keeping too. Pretty straightforward stumping. But having said that, he did just drag his foot out. It could have been that far out. It'd be interesting to see, in fact, how far he did go. Let's have a look at it from this angle.
This is what the crowd come to see. The leg spinner bamboozling the batsman. He bowled. He was out by a mile. Didn't get back. He was on the line. Here we had him off in a flash. Beautiful leg break. You could see it clearly there. Beat the edge. Latham out. 3 for 99.
So another one to Warren. Very well bowled.
What a year he's having. New batsman's close. Close. Pitched an outside leg, but very, very close. That's the only reason he could have given it not out. He wasn't far forward. Cairns and Warren having a verbal battle here. He's pretty big, Lance Cairns. You want to be careful.
This has got to be out,
Cairns.
surely, to goodness. It pitches middle and leg, straightens down the line. Oh, he was lucky. Perhaps if it was doing it, might have just been missing leg by a fraction.
Gone. Surely gone. Yes, caught behind. Beautifully bowled. You can hear the nick from here. Warren turning it on for the fans here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in superb touch.
Lovely bowling by Warren. Trying to cut this one, perhaps just a little bit too close. Spun away. A big edge and a good catch. And up goes the finger of umpire McQuillan. So the end of Chris Cairns, 16 balls for 5. Caught Healy, bowled Warren, and it's 4 for 109.
Shane Thompson, the new batsman. Alan Border, the new bowler.
Man out at long on, but he needs to be 25 seats back. Great blow. Now, Ian Chappell was talking about great batch and the fact that he's looking good. I'm convinced that this fellow is a dasher. As soon as he starts to play defensively, he has very little chance. But he is a lovely stroke player and a powerful fellow.
Border calling McDermott back into the attack. And I think looking for a wicket or two here. Oh, that's well hit. Just with a flick of the wrists. Got better as the season's gone on. Probably needing the work. That's an educated edge.
No justices. The first time McDermott has got his Yorker exactly where he wants it.
36 runs added off 42 balls by Shane Thompson and Mark Greatbatch. And they've given New Zealand an excellent chance for victory here.
Oh, he's got him. Yes, he has. He's given him LBW. He can't believe it. Greatbatch is standing in the middle of the pitch, looking down the wicket. He's had a big word in the ear of Border. I think it might have been Border who had a little word in his ear first, mind you. But he asked for a bit of trouble there. He was walking down the wicket, and he wasn't actually far away from the umpire. Anyhow, he was given out LBW. Let's have another look at it.
Not too happy about it. Behind trying to work out what he said. Pitching about middle. Possibly hitting leg. I may have given him the benefit of the doubt. Umpire Tony McQuillan from Queensland hasn't. There's a few words exchanged. Alan just saying that's the way to the dressing room. You should be on your way there. New Zealand now losing their linchpin. 5 for 146.
Oh, look at Thompson though, 28 balls for his 24. Well, this has got him, yeah, straight to Border. He doesn't drop him. It went to him like a rocket, and Shane Warne once again into the action. Well, the crowd are out of their seats again. This Warne really is unbelievable.
turns to gold. It's happening again tonight. It's happened all summer. Brings down the old leg spinner, a little bit slower, a little more flight. No timing. Australian captain takes the catch. Shane Warne's happy. All the Australians are happy. Tony Blaine's not. He departs the scene for 1 of 6 deliveries.
Oh, and a flipper there. First ball, and oh, there's a mix-up, and there's hit the stumps. Oh, yes, we want a replay. Let's have another look at it. Yeah, he's back to that one. If ever there was a case for a replay, this was it. He didn't see it, and he was clever enough to say, replay, please, real quick. Let's have a look.
Flipper, flipper, flipper. That's what was coming. There's a big mix-up then with the running. Alan Border throwing at the stumps. Oh, I don't even know if the video's going to tell us. Very, very close. The third umpire thinks he's not under pressure up in the stand.
That's the green light, and the boys aren't happy out there. Rifle again. Well, that's gone high in the air, over the top of long on, and he won't catch that. I'll tell you what, it's gone 3/4 of the way to the boundary, back for the third.
Evan Larson keeping good count, 1 to go. Boundary would be nice.
Over the top and into the gap, that's running away. It slows up a bit when it bounces, but it's got there, 4 runs. 13 runs off that over, a really good one for New Zealand.
Excitement builds here at the MCG. 2 overs remaining, 19 runs to be scored. New Zealand victory. To help them along, Richard Hadley, with him Bill Laurie.
Thank you, Simon. And Shane Thompson playing a blinder here. They've got to come back for the second. Oh, not going to take on Mark Taylor. Really, that was a costly miss there. They needed that second run because Thompson's on fire here.
They're giving themselves a realistic chance now of actually pulling it off.
Kevin Larson on strike. Fouled him. Swell delivery. Beautiful delivery from Mark Waugh. And that could be the end for New Zealand. Right on line for the second time tonight. He hits the stumps.
So Mark Waugh certainly struck. Larson trying to heave it away on the onside. Slightly slower ball. Minister can't be more direct than that. So the pendulum swings back now into Australia's favour. Larson's gone. Pringle will come to the wicket now. New Zealand 7 for 187.
Pringle must get a single at least here. That's the minimum. He's got it. He's done it well. Board will cut it off. So that's good for New Zealand because that brings Shane Thompson on strike. 5 balls to be bowled.
Listen, Pringle can strike the ball too, Bill, I can assure you of that, but it's still very important for Thompson to take strike.
Thompson on strike. It's McDermott, a good bowl. He's got it. It's in the air. Border's getting under it. He's got a safe pair of hands. Back he goes. Yes! Good catch under pressure by the Australian skipper. Beautifully judged, running back. Not with the ball, running backwards. Into the lights it went. McDermott rolled the right ball. The end of a fine innings from Shane Thompson. Out for 42, and that could be the end for New Zealand.
Yes, well, he has played well. He's trying to get the ball away, trying to get a boundary. Just got under it a little bit too much. And Border had to move a long way to judge that catch. The ball going into the lights as well. Takes it high up. And that certainly is a good catch and a very important wicket for Australia.
So it's up to Pringle. Needs a 6 here.
And he can hit him too.
4 balls to go. A nick over the keeper's head would be a beauty. Well, he's got a neck, it's over cover, but just a single. They may come back for the second on Boone's arm. He's coming back. He's got to be gone if the throw is good. He's gone, surely. Yes, good throw, Boone. Under pressure. It was worth the try. About half a metre short.
Well, this is where a bit of panic starts to sink in. And, well, I suppose with Morrison having to take strike and Pringle in a better position to try and slog it to over the boundary, that he had to come back, I guess. A marginal one. But certainly well fielded by Boone.
I had to come back. I think at this stage you've just got to take the money. That throw had to be good, and Boone, with all that experience, he didn't have to move with that over the bails. And the umpire doesn't call for the photo on this occasion. The judges him run out for 4 deliveries, 9 for 194. So, Richard de Groen, how would you be? Number 11. Can I hit a boundary? Can I get bat on ball? It's McDermott, the fastest of the Australian bowlers. That's the field, just 4 men right on the edge of the circle. Richard de Groen on strike. Charge, gets the bat on, go for 2 here. Two balls remaining. Overthrow. Oh, mix out. He's gone. That's the end. A tragic run out. It's all over. He says, what's going on here, the batsman, but surely that's out. He's claiming he didn't take the bars off. He's grabbed the ball. The stumps, not out. Yes, so that was very interesting. What did McDermott do there? I didn't see that, I must admit. He must have pulled the stump out before he knocked the bars off. Sure, an experienced cricketer wouldn't do that.
He didn't break the wicket.
He's knocked the bail off first before hitting it with the ball. Yeah, and put the ball to 2-8. That was crazy stuff from Craig McDermott. 7 runs required, 2 balls to goal, so they need a boundary. Groen, charge. They've run through, got to be a no ball, surely, over the batsman's head. Victory for Australia will be, and Danny Morris is on strike.
Where's the underarm, Bill? Where's the underarm?
Oh dear. What if he hits it? He's hit it. It's gone out to Boone. They'll run 2. So Australia win by 4 runs. A great match. The Melbourne Cricket Ground played in fine spirits by both teams at the end. It was Australia's experience and possibly the bowling of Mark Waugh, who supported a fine spell from the leg spinner Shane Warne, who took 4 for 18. But a very good match, played in very good spirits in front of a happy crowd here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.